Hey guys, Fran here, owner of Angels with Fran, back with another podcast. This is an impromptu podcast. I did not really plan to do this one today, but I have been having some things that have been dropped in my spirit as of late, and so I just wanted to jump on and talk about them for a minute. I've had these come up with different clients and in different conversations, and it's about people who only love you when you benefit them. Now, we all have somebody in our lives that love us when we are a benefit. Like, they love us when we can do something for them. They love us when they think they can get something from us. Or they love us, because there's an opportunity involved in them loving us. And the reason that I want to touch on this subject is because as women, a lot of times we are the fixers, we're the caregivers, we're the healers, we're empathic, we are intuitives. We have all of these gifts, right? And it is in our nature to want to give those gifts. But we also have to come to a place where we are protecting our core and we are protecting our spirit, and we are aware of those who are around us for a benefit. You have to ask for discernment around real love, right? You want to ask for discernment around spirit love and soul love. And a lot of times I hear people and women in business say, well, you're my friend, or she's my friend, or I love you, and da 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 da. And love is an action word, right? You can tell when people love you and how they love you by the way they treat you when there is no benefit to loving you. And a lot of times we get into friendships and relationships with people because we love the outside of them. But then you get in there and you start digging around, right? And you say, gosh, there's a lot of stuff in here, and I don't know if I can love all this stuff, right? Or you are in this relationship or friendship or partnership, even a business relationship with someone that you think is your friend and has your best interest at heart, but then the partnership or the project or whatever, the relationship doesn't work out and they just go ghost on you, or they don't talk to you, or they act like you don't exist. And it leaves you thinking, like, where's the love? Where's all that love that you said you had for me? Or where's all those emotions and those feelings that you were having when things were flowing with us? But now that there's a bump in the road, or that road has come to an end, you act like I don't even exist. Now, I hear these stories over and over and over again. And for a lot of women, it leaves them emotionally depleted and damaged. They feel like, well, I must not be any good because, people just walk out my life, or when they can't get something from me, they just don't even talk to me anymore. And, I just am not a big smoke blower, and I don't make excuses for people. I feel that I am pretty enlightened and I am pretty awake spiritually, and I try to be politically correct in that arena by not being so super harsh. But I'm going to keep it real. Some people don't deserve your love, let alone your presence. Some people have motives that are not for the faint at heart. So you have to really get in tune with your intuition and talk to your angels and ask your angels for protection and ask your angels for guidance. Ask for discernment about who should be in your life and who should not be in your life. And if this is a real relationship or if this is just something for a benefit. That way you protect your space. You protect your feelings. And I know there's a lot of talk about being vulnerable and showing up and being vulnerable. But listen, let me tell you something. That doesn't work when you're the only one being vulnerable. Okay? When you're the only one who's let the curtain down, let the drape down, you're the only one being vulnerable, that does not work. In order for you to be completely vulnerable in any kind of partnership, you have to have someone who is willing to be as vulnerable with you as you are with them. And people are really protective over how they move in certain relationships. We live in a day and time where there's a lot of, as Drake would say, fake love going on, right? There's a lot of fake love happening. And if you are sensitive or if you genuinely are a lover by nature, like myself, you want to believe that when someone tells you they love for you, they have love for you, or they care for you, that they truly do. And I do believe, and I'm a firm believer, in not going in with your guard up. But, okay, I said but, and that's a big but. But going in knowing that if I see the signs, if I see the signals, I'm going to back away from this slowly. And I'm going to bless this situation and I'm going to move to the next. Don't stay and try to make someone love you, prove yourself. You know, I can make this, I can fix this, because you cannot fix people. Let me say that again. You cannot fix people, and you truly cannot fix people who do not want to be fixed. And I think about people who have been in love publicly and have been hurt. I think about people like Khloe Kardashian. I think about people like Sierra. I think about people like Megan Good, people, you know, that we call celebrities that have had these really rocky relationships in public and have been judged for their part in it, who are just women who want to be loved, but got into the wrong kind of love relationship. That happens every day. The problem is that it's not as public for some of us, right? I know myself, I was in an 18-year relationship and I stayed way too long because I am a fixer, right? I am a fixer. And instead of seeing the signs and moving on without animosity and without anger, I stayed. It happens in business relationships too. You partner up with someone and they make you believe or they make you think that they have your best interest at heart. And when things fall flat or don't go right or, you know, it just doesn't happen, you see who these people truly are. And what I'm telling you is this: if you really take time and get in tune with your intuition, if you get in tune with your angels, you get in tune with spirit and higher consciousness, you will know who is real and who is not. And some situations you may still have to go through. If this is a business partnership or a relationship in business and you've signed a contract or you're under contract or you guys have started on a project, you're still going to have to go on through with that project. However, if it is a relationship, then you have choices, right? You have choices on whether you want to stay in this relationship and try to fix it, or bless it and see where where the next part of the journey leads you. I'm talking about this because, again, I've had a lot of clients come to me about the love thing in the last couple of weeks, and manifesting love and attracting love and wanting good love in their lives. But you have to pay attention to the signs. You have to look at people for who they are. And when people show you, okay, I'm going to say it again. When people show you who they are, you have to believe them. When someone shows you who they are, when someone tells you who they are, you have to believe them. You can't just think that, oh, well, they're just saying that, or they just are this or that. No, when someone tells you who they are or someone shows you who they are, you have to believe them. Don't be trying to fix people, and you don't have anything to prove. You don't have to prove to someone that you're lovable. You don't have to prove to someone that you're worth loving. You don't have to prove to someone that you're worth doing business with or keeping in contact with or any of that, because your people, the right people, they're going to love you. They're going to want to be around you. And what happens is once you get more in tune with who you are authentically and what you truly want out of any kind of relationship, any kind of partnership, those relationships and partnerships are going to start to show up because you will have created a divine alignment. Love is plentiful. The universe is very generous. Regardless of what you've gone through, you don't have to prove anything to anyone. You just have to know that you know who you are and stand firm in the belief that what you desire will come. That's in business, a business relationship, a love relationship, a partnership, any kind of relationship that you are in. And this was so heavy in my spirit today. I felt like I needed to just get on and do this podcast about it because somebody needs to hear it. So that is what I was given. That's what I'm going to give you. I want you to know that the love that you seek is seeking you. The relationship, the partnership, the business relationships that you seek are seeking you. Sometimes you have to be a little patient and allow the universe to align so that you can have what you want. And when it shows up, it shows up, and it is undeniably exactly what you want. All right. I'd love for you guys to drop me a line and let me know what you think about this podcast. If you'd like to have more podcasts like this or whatever you'd like for me to teach on, because I love teaching and I love helping to elevate the consciousness of the universe. Fran Lee, angelswithfran.org. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.